Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm sharing with you guys some super easy and basic suppers that you can feed your family very quickly and very budget friendly. This video is also part of a collaboration that I am hosting this month, and this will be at the beginning of every month for the rest of the year. So don't forget to check out the group playlist that will be linked down below. Go give those ladies some love. Check out their videos and all that they're featuring for their Sunday suppers. So you guys, I appreciate you watching. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, today's recipe is so easy. Fix it, forget it. Crock pot to the rescue. Chicken I got on clearance for like 68 cents a while back. Well, I'm running low on it. We're going to put it in our crock pot. I don't have any more liners, so I just sprayed it with cooking spray so it won't stick. 4 ounces of cream cheese, just using what I have on hand. For some reason I have the whipped. I got it for another recipe, but I never made it. 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm not going to measure, but 3 garlic cloves minced. I'm just going to use this. I got on clearance too a while back. Put it in my pantry. Teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and then we're going to use 2.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. But I'm not using whipping cream. I'll be using half and half because that's what I prefer to use. You can use, whipping cream if you want to. And then we need a cup of chicken broth, which I just keep in the fridge because I've always got chicken broth on hand. It's one of my essentials. And then we're going to let this cook, I'm trying to think, for this about 2 to 3 hours on high, just to cook your chicken through, or to 4 to 5 on low, but you'll want to check that. And then once it's done cooking, we'll shred the chicken, put it back in the crock pot. We will get our Parmesan cheese out because life is better with Parmesan cheese. We'll use 3/4 a cup of that, and we will get 8 ounces of penne. You can use other noodles, whatever you have on hand. Don't stress. You know what I mean? You can always make it however you want for your family or for yourself. So let's go ahead, combine all this. We'll come back, we'll shred it, we'll do all that later, and then dinner is made because today is very, very busy. Life is busy. Why not make things that are easy? And then I did, once it started cooking, because the penne starts to it dries up a little bit, I added some more half and half. And then I did add some garlic salt to it to make it more flavorful. But there you go. Okay guys, today's dinner is brought to you by, I'm out of time and I need to get something fast because I have a long work day and we have games tonight. So I am thawing this chicken out. This was my 69-cent special that I got a while back. I am taking 2 chicken breasts. I had to put some oil in this because I'm out of cooking spray and I'm out of liners. We're just going to put the chicken, we're going to toss the chicken over there. My goodness. So I'm just going to coat the bottom of this, because if you don't have cooking spray, you can use oil, something like that, just to kind of grease it a little bit. So I am going to make chicken pot pie. I've never made this version. Brian is not a big fan of the mixed vegetables. I don't even think I have a bag, honestly. So I'm going to dice up some carrots. I'm going to use some potatoes. But we're just not going to use peas. I love them. Ryan and the kids do not like them at all, except maybe Tanner. So let me go ahead and get the chicken out. Okay, got the chicken in there. I'm using up the potatoes that were left. This may be a little excessive. I'm going to use them just because they were getting ready to go bad if I don't use them. I diced up some of those looking like carrot chips. They look like potato chips, but they're carrots. I wanted to use up the rest of those because just cleaning out the fridge. So I've got that. I am going to add, we're going to need 2 cream of chicken. You need a half a teaspoon of pepper. You guys, you can measure if you want, but since I've added extra potatoes, I am not measuring because I like to add extra pepper into things, and I love to add extra garlic. So we're gonna need a teaspoon of onion powder, and I don't skimp on onion powder either, because onion powder I feel like gives things a lot of flavor. So like I said, if you were making this and you wanted to measure, do 1 teaspoon. And then we need teaspoon of salt. I am not a big salt person though, and I try to limit our salt intake because other things already have salt in them. So this is one thing I'll just do a dash of. I don't love thyme at all. So you need a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme, and you need a 1/4 teaspoon of dried rosemary. Another thing I don't love. I don't like to overdo it. It's not coming out, so that's why I'm shaking it. So that's good enough for me. I'm not a fan of it. And then I need 3 teaspoons of garlic, which I will add extra. Because in my opinion, you can never have too much garlic, which is crazy. My dad does not like garlic, and I'm like, Dad, and he does not like Oreos. So like, I did not get that from him. Those are my two favorite things ever. Then we need 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. I just get this at Aldi. I really am bummed though. They used to have the Fit and Active brand that made it a little bit lighter, I guess. I just like the way that tasted, but I haven't had that in a long time. I don't know if your Aldi's has it. If you go to Aldi, if they still carry that there, or if it's just my location that does it, but I don't see it anymore. And then you need 1/2 cup of chicken broth. I unfortunately, for the first time ever, am out of chicken broth, so I'm just putting a little bit of water in there to give it liquid. And then we're gonna cook it. You can cook it on high, 4 to 6, low 6 to 8 hours. When we're all done, we'll shred that chicken, and then we will add in 1/2 cup of sour cream, and then we'll get the biscuits out, because you'll need like a can of biscuits. So we'll get the sour cream out, and then we will you bake your biscuits, and we'll put it on top. And that will be dinner. So I'm excited for this though, because I do love chicken pot pie. I like the peas. I have a whole bag of peas downstairs, but I figured Ryan would be like, absolutely not. So he hates peas. So I'm just gonna let this cook all day, and we'll come back later. So here is the chicken pot pie. I've already scooped a bunch of it out. Already shredded the chicken, as you can see, as it's hot on there. And then we made some biscuits to go with it. But pretty easy dinner, and it came out really, really good. Okay, you guys, I am making garlic Parmesan crock pot chicken. So I've sprayed out my crock pot already because I don't have any more liners. It says 5 potatoes. I actually cut up like 7 because there's a bunch of us. Hopefully I have enough room for the chicken. I'm going to put those in the bottom, and then we're going to season it with some garlic powder, some paprika, and you know, I'm heavy on the garlic powder. A little bit of salt, or you could probably just use garlic salt. I'm not crazy about too much salt. Paprika, and then some oil, some olive oil. I am running low on olive oil, so just put some of that in there. And then what we're gonna do is I've got a pack of chicken. You guys know I've got so much chicken still. This was like the chicken that I put in my freezer that was like 68 cents on clearance that time. They were trying to, like, there was nothing wrong with the chicken, but you know, if you watched my video, I got all that chicken because it rang up like way cheap, and I took advantage of it. So we're gonna lay the chicken on top. Okay, so I cut up the chicken. I'm gonna lay it on top so it'll cook better. I was gonna do it with just whole chicken, but I decided not to. Then once again, gonna top it with some garlic powder, because I think that would give it lots of flavor. A little bit more salt and some more paprika. Then I'm not gonna put tons of this. I had this left over from when we made wings. This garlic parm sauce. You can use any flavor. You can use pretty much any. I'm just gonna use it enough. Like, I want to save some for later because I don't want it to be too like wet. So I'll save half of what's left of this bottle. Just gonna coat the chicken so it marinates with that, and then I'm gonna cook it on low for 6 hours. And then when we're done, we can add some more of this sauce, and we can add mozzarella cheese, and we will have a really good dinner. There you go. I'll be back. Okay, dinner is done, I think. So I've been letting it cook literally all day. I'm hoping the potatoes are done, because that's the biggest thing. The potatoes never are done. I don't know if they're done. So we'll have to check this out. It smells really good, so I'll cover mozzarella cheese on this, and then we will put some more sauce on, or vice versa, and let it sit. And we'll check the toughness of the potatoes then. So here it is. I added some mozzarella. Add some more sauce on it. But it is done. I think I overcooked it actually, but the potatoes weren't soft enough, so I let them cook longer. Okay, so we're gonna make roast. I've already packaged off the one I got from Sam's Club. I'm gonna take my crock pot liner. Just place the roast down in there. Then I am going to take, I've got these little potatoes because I didn't want to dice up potatoes today. These have already been washed. It says triple washed, no peeling needed, little potatoes. I'm out of carrots, so I would put them in. So I'm gonna pour these all in there. Then I'm gonna take a packet of Italian dressing. Just the stuff from the store. Packet of ranch dressing, like mix. Packet of brown gravy, mix. And then we need 1.5 cups of water. Here's one, and here's the half. So you can cook it on 5 to 6 hours and then add your vegetables in and then cook another 2 to 3 hours. Or you could cook it on high for half that. I'm going to try to let it cook on low and then we'll come back when it's all done. Okay, my friends, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Say hey to me in the comments. And don't forget to check out the group playlist that will be linked down below. I will see you guys in the next one.